Welcome back, everybody. This week on Meme Senate, I am Speaker of the Memes, the editor. Joining me, I have Senator Stan, I have Senator Nevitz, and Senator Minnie. We have some fresh new memes this week, so let's get into it. This week, since there is 4 of us, the memes will have to get a score of 28 to be approved. If they get anything lower than that, then they fail, and we all know what that means. So, let's get into it. All right, here is our first meme. Top says, needs 20 more words for essay, and then it is Captain America splitting a log. The log is I'm, and then when he splits it, it goes I, and then M. Let's get some scores going. Let's start with Minnie.
I think that one's gonna get a 7.
Okay, and Stan?
I'm gonna give this one a 6.
6.
And Nevitz?
I think I'll match with a 7.
7? I'll give it a 7 as well.
Oh, hold on. That means this one
27.
receives a 27 and unfortunately is just shy of passing.
Ah, that's too bad. So Stan actually is the one that stopped us from passing, so I'm curious to hear.
What's up?
What did you do? Why didn't you let this happen?
Okay, let me explain here. So first off, I've seen this meme before, and that's sort of why, because you've seen it, you've seen the picture, Captain America spinning the log, whatever, and constantly throughout this week, more or less is why I got a 6. But this week, I've seen that meme 3 or 4 different times, but in a don't format. Okay, so that's what I was expecting. There was an I'm. It's okay, but it was only a 6 for me.
So are you saying that don't is a better word than I'm?
No, I was just expecting the same meme. You know, you're scrolling through and you're like, really? They put that one there again?
I'm just like you're saying that don't is a 7-point meme, but I'm, oh no, that's a 6-point meme. Get this garbage out of here.
Okay.
Because that's what I got.
It would have got a 5. It was a don't. Okay.
Now that if it was can't, I mean it tins all right.
Okay. No.
All right.
Haven't?
Oh.
I feel like haven't would have been the 10.
All right, so Minnie, why did you give it a 7?
Because I feel like we've all been there. You know, you just need a few more words in your essay, and then you're like, I never have to see this again until the grade rolls in. So, very relatable.
Yeah, I mean it was just pretty funny, like that's literally kind of what you do is you just like, well, time to start splitting. But for me, I've already kind of like Steven to just not even use combined words. So obviously, sometimes that doesn't even help me with my word count. But that's my problem. So.
Ooh, you and your big brain. All right. Well, I gave it a 7 just because I felt like obviously, yeah, it's really relatable when you're writing an essay and you're like, oh, I only need 5 more words. What can I do? But I just felt like the image of Captain America just splitting the meme. And then also, if you think about in the movie, when he does it, he's already kind of frustrated. Like, I can't really remember what it is. All I know is that I think he's upset. It's probably at Tony. So, like, even just, like, him being like, really?
Honestly, I can't... Was that from...
It's Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, yeah.
So it's
Oh,
the second
okay,
Avengers
Ultron.
movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah.
remember which one it was from.
All right. Well, this
That's why I
meme
gave it.
unfortunately didn't pass with a 27. So let's see if we can get another one. So here's our second meme of the day. The only Karen I'll ever respect, and it's Karen from SpongeBob. All right, not as quick reactions as the last one, but that's all right. Nevitz, let's hear from you. What's your score? Oh, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's all right. It's good for like a chuckle. Maybe a 5.
A
5.
5? Okay, Stan.
I'll give it a 6.
Okay. And Minnie?
I think I'm gonna have to give this one a 4.
A 4?
Ooh.
All right. Well, this one's not doing very good at all. I'm going to give it a 6.
That means this one receives a 21.
21. So nowhere near close
No.
being approved at all. So let's hear from you, Minnie, real quick.
I think I'm just over the Karen memes in
Okay.
general, in all
That's fair.
honesty. I'm
They
just
come-
over it. That was a very March 2020 thing. Like, I'm just over it. That's all I can really say.
I gave it a 6 because it was realistic. Like, honestly, if, a Karen from the store, as I was working there, walked up and, being Karen, versus this Karen walking up and I'd be like, oh, hey Karen, how you doing? What can I do for you? Like, there would be a night and day difference here.
So you want a literal, like, TV monitor from the 90s on a tripod on wheels to roll into the store and be like, hey, Jan.
I could just
like,
hear
little
Plankton
bleeps
yelling
going
Karen
up
as he
she
walks
talks.
in, okay?
All right, Nevitz. That's what yours. Nevitz, your thoughts.
I don't know. I feel like maybe like they had a good angle, but they just didn't really do much with it. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of like cut and dry for me. It's just very at face value, I guess. And it's just like it was only really good for like a chuckle. And like that's it. I don't know if I would send this to anybody.
Yeah, you would stop scrolling because it's SpongeBob. You'd read it and then you'd be like, this does not fulfill my life in any way. Continue.
I actually really appreciate this meme quite a lot.
You appreciate it enough to give it a 6.
I appreciate it enough to give it a 6. Not to give it a 7, but like Karen is the only Karen I will ever respect. Like,
I mean,
sassy.
True, but
He puts up
I
with
don't know.
Plankton's crap. And I don't know, is she my favorite AI? Possibly. I don't know. Haven't thought about that.
I feel like GLaDOS would have some words with that, but respectable.
Well, you know what? GLaDOS is not here. So
And GLaDOS is a little bit on the evil side, but
I mean,
isn't
Karen also
Karen
slightly evil? I
yeah,
can't
but
talk.
Karen has a heart, and we all know this.
Exactly, which is why she's the only Karen we will ever respect. I still really appreciate this meme, and I feel like you guys just need to become more cultured or something. I don't know. Let's move on.
I thought this was a democracy.
Let's move on to true culture and our third meme for the day, a cat meme.
I can't put it. I remember
Alright.
it.
So the top image is, I'm going to ask one last time, who TF said, pss, 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 pss. I picked this one for Minnie. She loves cats. Every time she sees a cat, she goes, pss, 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 or some
The
type.
little fingers.
She just wants every cat to love her. So I would curious score Minnie.
I think I'm gonna have to give this one an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'll explain in a minute.
Okay, we will get to you. Nevitz,
That
I'll give it a 7.
give it a 7. And Stan,
I'll give it a 7.
I think it has to at least get an 8 as well. So I'll give it
An 8. That means this one receives a 30.
We love cat memes.
Yes.
Woo!
Are we biased?
So,
Who knows?
yes,
Maybe.
100%. And I don't want to hear anything about that. Minnie, let's just hold off because I feel like you have a lot to say. So I'm going to give the gents a chance to get in some words.
Can I just say, Nevitz, you can speak for me on this one?
Okay, so
Well, all right.
Stan has folded the floor. Nevitz, it's all in your hands.
Okay, well, I'm not just gonna completely toss it to Minnie here. I mean, it's a cat meme, and like if it were just a cat meme, it probably would have gotten a lower score. But I kind of like this like gangster angle it takes. Like look at that stride on the bottom panel. Like that is a powerful cat right there. He's seen some stuff. He's been in the kennel, you know. So I feel like that really threw it over the edge. I gave it 7 just because, you know, like I think there's definitely stuff that could top this, but for a cat meme especially, it's pretty good.
So Minnie finally released the floodgates. You and this cat meme.
Okay, the top image, like that cat is like reasoning with somebody. You can tell he's doing this motion with his paws. And I'm gonna pick up with what Nevitz said. That is a freaking gangster walk. I don't know if the editor, if you're gonna get this, Stan, you might. Nevitz will. That is a level 100 mafia boss cat right there. Like, there's a level 1 crook cat somewhere, but that is the level 100 mafia boss cat.
Yeah, like the level crook cat is called Vinny, but the level 100 is called like Fat Tony or something. This is your Fat Tony.
Fat Tabby.
Oh.
Fat Tabby.
Nevis has spoken.
All right. So this meme does pass with a 30, correct?
Correct.
A 30.
As
Which
it rightfully deserves.
We love our cat memes. Not all of them are
So
great.
does the internet. I mean, wasn't the internet just invented to look at cats?
The internet
anyway?
also loves Karen memes, but yet here we are. I'm just saying.
You're not gonna let that go, are you?
I'm still bitter. All right, let's move on. All right, it is Luigi. The past tense of sleep is sloop. Scores. I heard a laugh from everybody but Nevitz. So Nevitz, what's your score, buddy?
You know, I've seen some stuff. You know,
Okay.
I know how to. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows.
I'm just
okay.
speechless. You know,
I can see
Let's
that in
come
his eyes.
such
back
beauty.
to
You
him.
know? Yeah.
Do you got a score?
Reaction is
I just need a number.
Give us a number, buddy.
like an 8.
An 8?
An 8. All right, we have figured out what is an 8 in Nevitt's book. Minnie, what's your score?
You know what? I think I'm going to double down on that 8.
Stan?
Before anyone said anything, I was thinking an 8, so stick with that.
All right, well, I actually 100% appreciate this, so I'm going to give it a 9.
A 9. That is a
I know.
33.
33, tops
Highest
the cat
one
name.
yet.
Oh.
I mean, respectable. It's a respectable top.
It is. All right, since he so gracefully explained himself at the first time, let's go back to Nevitz. What makes this an 8 for you?
There's styles of memes, you know, and this one is a very unique style nonetheless. And I just really appreciate, you know, fine art such as this. You know, it's not every day you see something like that, and you just really gotta stop and appreciate it. And I mean, also, heck, I'm expecting like an Urban Dictionary, you know, entry for sloop now. So
It probably is already there.
It probably is and does not mean what we think it
What
does.
you think it means.
that's fair.
All right, Minnie, your thoughts?
We got a mixing of fonts. We have a T-posing Luigi asserting his dominance.
Yes.
And then this bottom Luigi has like a really bad Photoshop blanket on him. It's like, what effect would you
Might
call
I
it,
also
Heather?
add that the bottom
Like-
Luigi is also T-posing?
He is also T-posing.
Also, lens flare for the eyes and on slope. And this has nothing to do with Luigi as well.
But like, is it washed out? Is that what I'm looking for?
Fried.
Fried? No, it's not deep fried. It's just like washed out.
It has
Is
the
that what you
oversupply,
call it?
Is that what
like,
you're trying
the
to say?
eyes on it, so
I don't know.
Yeah, that
it's
could be
just,
from the flares.
it to me this kind of falls into like the weird surreal memes that I really like, and it just makes me think, what the ever living crap am I looking at?
So when I was getting the beams ready for the show and I saw this, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a 7. And then when I was thinking about it, I was like, salute, that's so stupid. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be an 8. But then just Nevin's reaction
Just a
to
casual
me
seizure.
is what brought it to a 9 for me. It was the whole experience. So that's why I decided to bump it up to a 9. It is hilarious, and every single time that I come across this meme,
Like Nevin said, it has absolutely nothing to do with Luigi. It's just he's there. He's just there.
But if it was anybody else, it wouldn't.
Waluigi?
No.
You'd expect Luigi.
I think it has to be. I think it has to be Luigi. At least,
Okay.
like, Luigi makes it. All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna top that this episode, but we are certainly going to try. All right. So, me the day before Halloween, and it's a picture of Dr. Phil. Me after eating my entire bag of candy in 1 hour, and it's a picture of an M&M, but it looks like Dr. Phil. This might be some nightmare fuel, at least for me. Dan, what's your score?
I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
6? Ooh.
Minnie?
I might have to give this one a 9.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
I think we need to reevaluate how we're scoring these guys. Nevin?
I'll give it like a 7.
You'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7, even though I'm pretty certain that M&M's gonna haunt me for the rest of my living days.
It just passes by 1. It receives a 29.
A 29. All right. I don't know where to start. Let's go, Minnie. You were the highest.
I love myself a good Dr. Phil meme. I feel like this is a very good use of the Dr. Phil M&M meme. I feel like it is outside of the original creation of the Dr. Phil M&M meme. I feel like this is the only way that you can ever truly use Dr. Phil M&M meme. Count how many times I say Dr. Phil M&M meme. You will win nothing. But I don't know. I feel like it's a good use of it. It's pretty funny. I don't know. I just enjoyed it thoroughly because it made me just,
so it got a 9 only because of the Dr. Phil.
It just made me sit back and think, what am I looking at? And I feel like that's just something I'm always going to say. If it's a good random meme that's been slapped together, and if I asked myself that question, then it's pretty high in my regard.
Okay. All right. Stan, you gave it the lowest score out of all of us.
Yeah, it's just not really doing it for me. Like, yeah, Dr. Phil memes, and I could understand that, like, being relatable, I guess. But the only thing necessarily funny to me was the Dr. Phil M&M. And that wasn't enough to make a meme pass for me. But, I mean, it did pass. So, no grudges. But, yeah.
All right, Nevitz. Your commentary
yeah,
should be
I mean,
top notch as always.
I think it's pretty good. I would like to point out that Dr. Phil M&M is not something that's like unofficial. Like that was used as like an actual promotional image from Mars. So
wait, are you for real?
yes.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I thought it was just something somebody on the internet
That's not
made.
Photoshop. That's like something Mars actually made.
Yeah,
Well, it
like
is
this one.
photoshopped, but it's
Well,
official
No,
Photoshop.
I meant like another internet user of their own free will photoshopped it, you know, like a funny ha ha.
No,
No, this
that wasn't
isn't.
like a fan removal. Mars made that. So
Yeah, this isn't like
Yeah.
funny enough for it to be like an internet person made it. This is cringy enough that a corporate
I don't think you know the
individual
internet
made it.
then, the editor. I don't think you know the internet then.
it's cursed enough for some executive to ask for it, and then everybody else never let it slip from their mind ever again.
No, I'm saying if somebody from the internet made it, it would somehow end up looking
Okay,
funny,
it probably
not
wouldn't
cringy.
be as good. It wouldn't be as good of a mashup if somebody.
Exactly. Like I'm still
Yeah.
like, it would still be good, but like you can tell when the internet makes something
True.
and you're like, oh ha ha ha. But no, this is like done a little too good.
Yeah.
True.
It's a little too cringe and that's why I'm like, this is a corporate, somebody who gets paid like 6 figures a year thought it was a good idea.
The person in marketing probably received like a major bonus once they came to the meeting. They were like, so you've been planning, that big marketing promotion all week, right? And then they come into the room and they're like, yeah, totally. And they were just like watching Dr. Phil in the waiting room, and they were like, Dr. Phil is an M&M? And everybody was like, beautiful, give that man a raise.
Anyway, I know that we've gone down that rabbit hole. I just like the captions, just because, it's like, yeah, day before Halloween, feeling fine, and then like an hour after just eating your entire bag of candy, and you just feel like you are chocolate at that point.
Chocolate with a receding hairline.
My favorite.
Yeah, like I would have to agree with Stan. I'm only going to remember this because of the Dr. Phil M&M, but I can also agree with Nevitz that I don't know how else you could use the Dr. Phil. The meme, the M&M also has like some level of dread in his eyes. Like he knows what he's done. He ate all of his candy.
Also, I don't think the pupils are looking at the same thing. The pupils look like they're.
Who knows? I don't know.
If you were immified, would you would you come out the same?
Probably not. You would be forever changed.
To be honest, the face on the Dr. Phil M&M, the Phil and M, looks like he's passing gas. If you look at it, he's
he ate all his candy.
He's like,
and he's
I don't know why you're looking at me, but
man, he can't handle all that sugar.
I mean, honestly, I feel like you could say that for both panels.
Okay, last meme for today. All right, it is Anakin Skywalker on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The question is, why don't you like sand? A, it's coarse. B, it's rough. C, it's irritating. D, it gets everywhere. Our resident sand hater, Nevitz.
I mean, it needs option 5, all of the above. But
no, I feel like option 5 would just be kill all the Tusken Raiders.
That's too many jokes. You're getting away from the core of it now. Honestly, this is great. This is fantastic. Highly appreciate this. I'm giving it a 9. You cannot change my mind.
All right, Stan.
I'm with Nevitz on this one. I'm giving it a 9.
And Minnie. Oh, the contemplation.
I think this is gonna get an 8.
Okay. I'll give it an 8. Yeah.
This one receives a 34 and has just topped to be the highest one of this episode.
Woo.
So leaving on a very high note.
Yeah, we are. Look at that. All right. Well, let's hear from Stan. What makes this a 9 for you?
First off, it's D. It gets everywhere.
Okay. So your reasons why you hate Stan.
No, I don't mind sand, honestly. I love this meme. I've seen this meme before, but I still love it. It's in my save folder. I wake up, I look at this meme, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm having a great and encouraging
What, do you have it
day.
taped on the ceiling to where it's like the first thing you see when you wake up?
Well, I mean, you have to know, you have to be prepared if you're ever in that situation. You're on Who Wants to Be a
Exactly.
Millionaire, and you get asked this question because, I mean, let's be honest, this is impossible to answer.
And by the way, if there was a fifth option, it would not be about the Tusken Raiders. It would be kill all the younglings. Okay, get it right. But that's just my take. I'm done.
Okay, Stan has benched himself. Minnie, what are your thoughts?
I think it's a pretty good use of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire format. I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I like how crusty the Anakin face is. Like, you just kind of lost part of his hair in rendering, or somebody used the magic wand and it just edited out too much. So I think it's just a very creative form of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
It's great. The Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, just with Anakin's face and the choices, is great. But also, I would like to point out that this is an image with audio. Like, you can hear the suspenseful music in your head, and that adds to it. I don't know if that was for anybody else. For me, I can just hear that, like, oh gosh, oh gosh, what is it?
This is also like the last question that he has, and then he is a millionaire.
Definitely.
But he's on his last strike or whatever. I don't remember if there's strikes in the game. I can't say I've ever seen a full episode of it.
This is for 1,000,000 credits.
Republic credits.
And if he fails, he gets a limb chopped off. These are the stakes.
No, maybe it's not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Maybe it's him getting the rank of master.
Oh
That's what's stopping him. That's the final prize, is getting the rank of master. And Mace Windu is the host.
So at
Mace
this point,
Windu's the host.
he can walk away and be on the council, or he can answer the next question and be given the rank of master.
That's it.
And the host is none other than Mace Windu. All right. Well, I think that's all that we can do with this meme. It is the highest.
No, wait. I mean, that makes sense, because then he lost and he was so upset that he threw Windu out the window. It all ties together. It's canon.
All right, everybody. Here are all the memes that we reviewed in this episode. Some of them were approved. Some of them weren't approved. As always, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, all that beautiful stuff. It's really important to us as we grow and really improve this show and make it the best that we want it to be. And also, don't forget that if you have a meme that you want us to review, there is a link in the description below to a Google form that you can submit all of those wonderful memes. So thank you again so much for joining us this week. We'll catch you next time.